Hey folks, Gary here. Happy sunny Thursday morning to you. It's looking gorgeous outside, eh, Cole? Yeah, Cole and I were outside this morning, and man, it is a great looking day out there. Hey, we've been talking about victory in Jesus this whole week here, and that's going to be the topic this Sunday when I give the message: is walking in this victory that Jesus has given to us. Today, I want to talk about abundance and looking at John 10:10. That's a popular scripture with this. Actually, we'll be looking at John 8 to 11. We'll do that. We'll get a good run at this here. And let's see what Jesus says about walking in his victory. So, starting in verse 8. All who came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the door. And if anyone enters by me, they will be saved and go in and out and find pasture. So it starts off here with verse 8 and 9, and it's talking about all those who came before me, right? All those who came, in our own life, our own personal life, we have things that have come before Jesus. And what I mean by that is before we knew who Jesus was, man, we had all sorts of things that the world promised us. There's all sorts of things that the world would say, this is, you're going to find fulfillment in this. You're going to find fulfillment in that. You do this, and your life is going to be fantastic. And some of those things, yeah, it's actually really good stuff, but it's not the same thing as God. And sometimes it was just a counterfeit of what God had. And so it didn't bring abundance in our life. It didn't bring joy in our life. It brought a lot of heartache in our life instead. Those things came before. It says, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the door, and all who come into me, they will be saved. They'll go in and out and find good pasture. It's the salvation of Christ. We come to him, and we are freed from all that stuff from the past. Now, obviously, Jesus is talking about different evangelists and all sorts of things that came before him, but we can apply that to our own life of things that we believe that just simply weren't true. Going on to verse 10. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. Again, that thief comes to rob us of the things that God would have for us, again, by providing counterfeits. Who is this thief? Well, it's ultimately Satan. It's ultimately Satan trying to get us off our track, off of the road that we're supposed to be, that God had planned for us, by offering things that look shiny, that look like they're amazing, but it's just spray paint. It's not real. And again, it ends up being there's dissatisfaction in that, and there's heartache, and there's all sorts of things. So continuing on here, he says, thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. When I gave my life to Christ, it was amazing. When things just opened up for me. I had no idea that the world was as big as it was. I mean, I had the idea the world was big, and I had these dreams of going to Australia. I don't know. I still kind of think about that every now and then, but I had ideas and thoughts about that. And, but when I gave my life to Christ, all of a sudden this whole other world opened up. It was walking with Jesus in the same world, but it was different. It was so much better. God's come to give us life. Through his death on the cross and the resurrection, he's come to give us a life that we can live that's full of him in our life, an abundance of him in our life. And there's a lack of those things that bring us death. At least there should be. So we grab onto God instead, and those old things, we're freed from those things. Think of the things in your life that don't bring you life at all, that are just horrible. While you pray, say, Lord, I want to give that up. I don't want that anymore. Can you help me with that? And God will free you from those things. Or maybe he'll give you a different perspective on those things. Like you might be saying, my job is just, it sucks this life out of me. Well, get trained and get a different job. But in the meantime, walk with Jesus in it, and you'd be surprised just how much better it is. There's an abundance of walking with Jesus where life just becomes so much greater. And that's a victory in Jesus that we can walk in every day. So have a great Thursday. We'll see you Friday.